notice when I open the door light doesn't turn on. So my car thinks that the door is closed. Same thing with the other side. So when I open the door, this was a symptom I found a while back. My light wasn't coming on. And I thought it was a bad connection. And it kind of is. It's actually the door mechanism. There's a micro switch in here, and that tells when this thing latches, it tells the rest of the car that the door is closed. So right now the car thinks my door is closed. That's why the light's not on. Same thing happened to that side. But this can be a problem, especially on the driver's side, because if your car thinks the door is closed, it might lock on you. And if you have your keys in here, you're going to be screwed. So we're going to fix that. I know my car is super dirty, but we're not worried about that right now. Focus on something else. The door. First step in this project is we got to take off these T20 bolts down here. Those three off. Alright, so next, got to get this off. And supposedly there's a way to pop this off. So I'm trying to use a panel tool. See if I can pry it off. Alright, oh, there it goes. Just comes straight out that way. And this should pop up. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so I guess we got to take off these three screws right here. 1, 2, and then 3. Look like a pretty big size Phillips. These puppies are in there pretty good, so just be careful. Push hard and they should come out. That way you don't strip them. These will be the 3 main screws that hold on the door panel. These smaller ones hold on this piece right here, which is for another day because I am going to replace this upholstery. See, it's coming off and it's really dirty and worn out right here. So, see how worn out and dirty it is? That doesn't clean off. So, we're going to replace this eventually, but for now, let's fix the door locks. There's another screw right here, so a short screwdriver will come in essential to get to this one. Either that or a right angle screwdriver. So this will be the last screw, and then we can take off the door panel. We do need to disconnect the switches for the windows. So we're going to disconnect that next. All right, that's disconnected. We might need to reconnect it after we get the panel off so we can raise or lower the window. Now it's time to take off the door panel. So we're going to pull on it, and then we're going to lift it up to get it up over the switch for the lock. That off. Gotta disconnect some of these switches. Whew! Almost got them all disconnected, except for that door lock. How do you take off all these clips? Well, I'm going to show you. This one, as you can see, you just need to push down right here. Okay, this one I think is for the door or window switches. You have the 2 down here. This is for the gas door and the trunk. And these ones, there's a clip right. I guess a clip right here. So push down on that. Same thing with the red one. So just push down on those and pull them out. The one for the light, you got to push down on both of them at the same time to pull it out. This is the one for the door light, the one that that blinks right by your lock up here. Little red light right there. That one, you have to push it up. So you're gonna need a tiny little screwdriver to push that one up. Something like this. So just get in there and just lift up on this. And that'll allow you to release all your wiring. Now, for the door latch, you can disconnect this just by prying it out like that, but then you're gonna need to lift up on this with a screwdriver. So this is gonna lift up in order to unlatch it. You can see the hooks right there. So get a screwdriver in here and then just pry up on it and that'll release it. So that'll disconnect everything from the door panel. Now we got to take off this inner door panel. All right, so next we're gonna remove the glass from the window regulator. And the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna reconnect this so we can lower the window to an exact point, because we need to remove these, and that's gonna allow us to access the bolts that hold on the window, that hold the window to the window regulator. So we gotta lower the window until we can see the bolts line up with these holes right here. All right, first let's pop off or open these up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, because I think these opened, if I'm not mistaken, like little trap doors. Yeah, so all right, I'll dig that out later. Let's lower the window. Turn the key on. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, now we can see them. Okay, let's get some tape to hold the window up too. T30. Those are out. All right, time to move on to the next step. We are going to remove the wiring harness from this panel here. And it's held on with these clips, so we're going to use a panel removal tool to try to pop them off. And we also need to disconnect the speaker. By the way, I did move the window up after I removed it from the regulator. I moved it up and taped it up higher. So now let's try to get these clips off. And disconnect the speaker. Okay, and then we need to get this off so you can push it through into the door, the grommet. And then this one also, push it in. Okay. And then the last one is gonna be so. Okay, so all we have left now is the 10mm bolts. Oh no, we gotta pop this off. Oh. These things are pretty brittle. So now let's take off these bolts. So what's holding the damn thing on? Disconnect the actual window regulator. There's a clip right here that you pull down on, and that'll release the harness. There you go. See that? Okay, so now the wiring is completely disconnected from this panel. So we can lift up on it, and it'll come off. All right, that's right. I'm gonna turn it. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we just got to disconnect the wire for the module, the door locking mechanism. So this is one of those Euro clips, wiring harness clips. A little bit tricky to get off. Try it with the screwdriver. Not a lot of room. Actually, if I take this off, I can get to it better. So let's disconnect the module. Right, I think if we remove the door locking mechanism, we'll be able to access the clip better. All right, I don't know what you call this, but it has a lot of points. 12 points maybe? It's an M8. It's perfect inside here. I guess they don't want you taking this thing off. Okay, got that one. Yeah, they put blue Loctite on this puppy. They also don't want you working on your own car because they want you to take it to their dealership to fix and pay lots of money. We ain't doing that. All right, so this is off. Now let me show you that clip. All right, here's your standard Volkswagen wiring harness clip. So you got to push on this to disconnect it. All right. Whew. So yeah, just push down like this. And that's how I got it out. Okay. Now that should be everything disconnected. Yes, it is. Now we need to remove this so we can pull this out and disconnect the cable. The way we're going to do that is we're going to loosen up this bolt right here. Now this is a Torx bolt, but we're not going to remove it all the way. We're just going to loosen it up just so we can get this locking mechanism off. So let's get this puppy loose. All right, we're going to try this again. We're going to pull the door handle out, hold it out, and turn the screw 12 times. So 11, 12. And we're going to let the door handle go. And we should be able to pull this out. And we can't. Well, as usual, when you try to do something, it doesn't work until you turn the camera off. So my car took 13 or 14. So I just kept trying it until I got it, but making sure that the handle was pulled out as I was turning. All right, now we can remove the cable. So here's the cable right here. Just pop it out with your finger and it's disconnected. There you go. Door handle is out. Now we can remove these two bolts and take off the door locking mechanism. There goes the door locking mechanism. Just fell off. All right. Whew, this is what we wanted right here, baby. Now we got to split this open and fix the micro switch that is right here. This is what we're after right here, this micro switch. We got to clean that puppy up because it gets wet and dirty, stops working. See this right here? This is the culprit. Water gets in there, goes down the door, goes straight to the mechanism. Okay, so now for the actual real work, which is fixing this part. There's the switch. Now we need to open this up and clean it out. It's got a lot of stuff going on in there. Okay, let me spray some degreaser on this. Then we'll go from there. Spray this micro switch, spray that one, and this one with this electronic cleaner. Let's put it all back together now. Okay, so this is all back in the place it's supposed to be. And this is going to go on there like this. Everything is in there in its place. No wires getting smashed or nothing like that. I hope this works, man. 2 more screws. 1. That's it. Put this back on there. Okay, that's back together. All right. It's been about a week since we started this project, and I finally got the part that I ordered. Got it a few days ago, but I was out of town for the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to work on this. But now that I'm back, Let's get this thing going. There it is. Wow. Euro parts. Doesn't look bad. Looks fine to me. It's got some grease on there already. Looks like in this area. Upon inspection, seems fine. There's the... Ooh, I hope that matches up with my car. Is that 8? Damn. Let me check what I have. Man, I was so worried. But luckily, this is a 9-prong. So is this one. So you can tell they look different because there's 2 parts, mechanical part, electrical part. So this part, actually, the whole thing comes with both parts, electrical and mechanical. It was like $68. Freaking awesome deal, dude. So hopefully the price doesn't impact the performance. Here's the other piece that's being replaced here. This electrical connector. That's the main culprit. That's the part that's failed. So, yep, I can see the thing right there. There's the switch, micro switch. So hopefully that's gonna work. So cool part is I got both parts, the mechanical and electrical. So let's just cross over, or let's transfer over the parts that need to be transferred over. So it looks like it has this clip in there. Don't need that. We just need the hook here, and one goes here, and then the one that goes right there, and this one right here. Let's get it together. This is going to slide in here like that. It's going to turn, and then this is going to clip on right here, like that. All right, so we got this on. Yeah, it's going to slide in there like this. There we go. So that's where it goes. Get a view of both sides, and this is going to attach to your door handle right here. All right, last piece. I got this, and last is this. That's going to go right here. All right, so I think that is it. I think it goes this way. All right, well, so apparently we are able to start putting it back together. It's going to be the fun part, man. All right. Well, everything only goes back in there one way, so let's see what happens. Okay, so this is going to go in there like this. Line up the holes. There's one. There's 2. Attach the cable to the door latch. All right, so when you put the mechanism in, here's this little cable. So you got to feed that through here. And then you can actually adjust the tension. There's a bunch of little grooves you can barely see. And you can make this tighter by moving it more this way if you want to. So I'm going to put it right there. Actually, that looks a little loose. Let me pull it out. All right, I'm going to put it right there. So it's not all the way this way, and it's not all the way that way. It looks like it's more in, but there is still a little bit of space. So that should work. You can see my door handle is flush. So that's probably where it was at when it came out. Now we just need to put the locking mechanism in. All right, so here's the locking mechanism. The spade is going to go inside there. I don't know if you can see the little slot where it fits in, way inside there. So you want to get all that lined up. You do need to pull this out in order to get it in because of the slant here. Right, it's in. So now I can tighten up this screw right here. It's going to be a T15. All right, that's nice and tight. Tighten up these triple squares, I guess they call them. So this is the M8 right here. Tighten that up. All right, I got all that. Now we got to put this back on. All right, we got to finish this dang door, man. Got the latch on, so that's in there. Now I just got to put the inner door panel on. So one of the wires is this one. This is the one that connects to your mechanism. I'm gonna have to feed it through here, through this hole. And let's see, does it go like this? Oh, it's going to go like that. And then connect it here. Okay, so that's in there. Plugs in right here. This is going to go up underneath, and then this is going to come through here. That's going to go like that. And then this is and then this is going to go through here. Like that. And then this is going to go underneath. Alrighty, there we go. You just pull. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. This one. So let's make a seat right here. All right. Cool. And this one is going to go right here. Now, you can reconnect this one. Okay, that's in there. All right, let's get all these in there. So it doesn't fall anymore. It'll be these ones. All right, don't forget to connect this. That is gonna go right here. you wrap up, don't forget to put the 3 screws down at the bottom. Right here. Here and here. And then you got one last one right there. So don't forget to put those 4 screws back on and you should be good to go. All right, man. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helps you out.